Hello. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Get rid of that so I can stare at my own picture too. How is everybody? What's going on? Oh guys, the tiger over there, he's running alive. But we have 8. What up? What up? Hope everybody's doing good. Sorry it's a late broadcast. Things happen. Things happen. Mary Jane Doe, good to see you, honey. Chili Chick. Lisa, I hope you're feeling better. I really do. I hope you're feeling better. Y'all hit that like. We need them. We need those likes. Tell us how you're feeling, Lisa. You feeling better, honey? 911 operator. How are you? How are you? Yeah, y'all sub up and hit the like. It's for free. It's for free. Leanie. Back in the AOL days, you guys. Back in the AOL days. My screen name was Leanie Bug. because that's what my family calls me, right? And I'm serious. Everybody butchered it, just like they do here. I guess it doesn't look like leany. Um, and that's how my family spelled it. And so I would get called Lene, which is funny because that's how the officer says it. And it kind of cracks me up because when I first met my beefcake, because, I met him on AOL. When I first met him, he thought my name was Lene too. So it's funny. You're alive. Yay. I'm so happy about that. And I'm glad you're feeling better. Good. Good, good, good. Guys, I got some good news. Glad to hear that 911 operator, and I'm glad you're here. We've been missing you over here. Um, I heard from, do you guys remember me talking to you about my dogs are going wild right now, so you'll hear that in the background. But do you guys remember me talking to you about Peter? He's from he's one of the homesteaders that I um, sub up to. Um, I heard from him today. I was super excited. I was like a kid in a candy store when he texted me back. So he is going to come on panel. I got to set it up for next Saturday night at 10 o'clock. Yeah, next Saturday night, 10 o'clock. He is going to come over here and talk to us about his life, and because he grew up in New York, you guys. How does a guy from New York grow up, move to Arkansas, and become a homesteader, hang out with chickens? Man, it's cool. That's just one of the cool things. I adore homesteaders, fun people. Anyways, he got back in touch with me and he's like, "Yeah, I would love to do that." And so uh, I'm really excited about it. I like Peter. I like him a lot. That's actually where I met the officer, hanging out with Peter over there. So yeah, I'm like on first name basis with him. And so like saying his name instead of his handle is kind of like we're best friends now. Okay. All right, Peter. But that's what he told me to call him, Peter. So I'm calling Peter. And you can't love that name more for a homesteader, right? Hey, you can't love that name more. There he is. There's Peter. Peter, see, we were talking about you just now. This is Peter, you guys. We were just talking about how I got a message from you today, and I was super excited. Yeah. I was telling him that's how I met. I call him Officer, but what is his handle? I call him Officer so much I forget what his name. Oh, YouTube Police. I met him over in your channel. So yeah, we're gonna get to talk to Peter on next Saturday, and I'm super excited about it. You guys will love him. You need to check out his channel. Can somebody drop Peter Old Man King Homestead? Can you drop his link for me? You guys sub up to him. I know he's going live. He does 2 lives a week, and Sunday is one of his lives that he does. So if you guys want to check him out just to see what he does before he comes over and hangs out with us on next Saturday, then do so. He'll be live tomorrow night. I think it's 6 o'clock my time, which is in Indiana. So yeah, do that. Do that. You'll love it. That's how we met the officer. Isn't the officer's real name? Thank you, Lisa. The officer's real name, I think, is Gary. Do you know who we're talking about, Peter? Gary, yeah. Yeah, also about Loop 29. He's helped us tremendously over here, Peter. He's come over here and shown me how to use StreamYard, and he's been on here a couple of times with me, trying to work out, because I've only had a channel for 2 months, and so he's been over here a couple times helping us out, and he's been very valuable. So, yeah, but I met him through you. It was good. It was good. So yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm super excited about it. Get to know how are you? It's been a while. It's been a while. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Yeah, he was. He comes in here uh well, he was just in here with us last night till what, about 1 in the morning, I guess. He was in here. He was on panel last night. Gary was teaching us how to do some things. He's a good guy. He's been very helpful. Oh, he loves chicken. Yes, 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 yeah. Get to know. I hope you're well, you and your family. How's your wife? It's good to see you. He is a great guy. He is. I met him through you, actually, and I met a couple. There was another lady here last night. I forget what, but she lives in Turkey right now, and I think I met her on your channel, Peter. Pretty sure. Yeah, thanks for dropping Get to Know's link, Lisa. I appreciate that so much. Well, it's good to see you guys. What was going on over with Tina? I didn't come in but the last 20 minutes of it. What happened? Did someone pass away? Rose Petal, how are you, love bug? Good to see you. What was going on with Tina? Good, good to hear it. Good to hear it. We're gonna have to do some more um name that tune soon and some sing along songs. I was actually talking to someone in Messenger this morning about it, and another surprise guest. Another surprise guest. I didn't get to watch it. Popped in for a few minutes, but was busy talking. Granddaughter said I didn't get to watch it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. She was showing family pictures. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know what happened, but she ended her live and she was pretty. I think it had to do with family. I'm not sure. So I sent her a message. She probably won't get it for days, but I sent her a message and I said, "Did you read what our title was tonight? I mean, if you want to come over and talk with us, then no judgment. Come on over." So she probably won't get it for a while, though. She does a lot of messaging. Yeah, we got to do round two. That was fun. What I should have been doing, get to know, is I should have been researching those songs because somehow people cheat in my chat. People cheat here. I wasn't, and I know you weren't because we were both on panel. But if you ever play a game with people in the chat, they're cheating their butt off. I'm telling you that. I have subscribers from all. Yeah, that's awesome. We have some Aussies that come in here and a couple from England, a couple from the Netherlands, and some Canadians. But never have I talked to someone from Turkey. She talked to us for a little while. It was nice. I forget what her name was. Dang it. I'm subscribed to her though. Yeah. I'll have to hit replay later too. It was a lot of fun. It was. We gotta do it again. Gotta do that again. Yeah, that is pretty neat. That's how we get to I mean, I don't think I've ever been able to talk to someone from Australia if it wasn't for, YouTube. They look everything up. They do. We were playing a game in here one night, an ABC game, and there were 2 people in here playing, and I mean, before I could even get the question really out, they had, like, 3 answers on the board, and I'm gullible. I'm not gonna lie, I am gullible. And so I was just like, "Damn, they're so smart. Like, you people are so smart." And then they told me at the end they were cheating, and I was like, "Mm, okay. Now it makes sense." It was kind of funny at the end to find out the nearly nearly the whole freaking chat was cheating. And I just felt so dumb, completely dumb. Louisiana here. Family dynamics. Yeah, so you know. Uh-oh. Mhm. Mhm. That's right. Someone actually gave me the idea last night. One of our Aussies came in here and she was struggling a little bit with family, and I was like, "Well, that's a good topic. Let's discuss it tomorrow." So I'm waiting to see if some of the Aussies will come in, and then we'll get started on that. Did you guys see my community post about Hobo Shoestring? Very sad ending to that story. Very sad. You never know what someone's facing, you guys. You never know. The game should be called Whoever Can Look It Up the Fastest. Exactly. I couldn't believe it. But they were so honest. They seriously were you here that night, 911 operator? So honest at the end because I was like, "Man, you guys are so smart." And I really did believe they were just that smart, that quick. Couldn't believe it. They was cheating me. I didn't find out they were cheating until really? Yeah, they were cheating. They're cheating people. Cheaters. When I have discussions of family dynamics, it's always a red pill versus feminist. I end up drinking and laughing. Hey, hey. Um, yeah, yeah. So, the deal is family. Family's a love-hate relationship, right? Let's just call it what it is. Family love to hate our family or hate to love our family, whichever way it goes. Oh, so you were probably cheating too, 9/11. You was probably one of the I think everybody was cheating except for Fairy. She said she wasn't cheating. But I mean, Lulu was throwing out what, 3 answers at a time? I should have known she was cheating, but I didn't. I took people at their word. I did. I took people at their word. What'd you guys get into on this Saturday? What'd you guys get into? What'd you do? I want to know. I want to know. I'm serious. And we were playing a Bible game. That's what it was. We were playing a Bible game and they were cheating. No shame at all. Those are the ones that are smoking in the back of the church house. And doing other stuff too. If you're going to cheat on a Bible game, you're guilty of smoking in the back of the church house and doing other stuff. You know it. Let's just be honest. I remember I was laying down, so I was just listening, didn't participate that day. Ah, tisk tisk. Tisk tisk, Lisa. I just thought they typed really fast or I was really stoned. Oh, goodness. You moved a truck of junk. Well, bring that truck over here. I've got stuff that needs to go too. I think my husband's already started filling up the back of the truck because y'all, he went to his parents' house, which is about an hour away from where we live. And I didn't go because I thought, well, I'm gonna get started in the house and try to you know, my OCD. So I wanted to switch around some furniture, and I thought I would start in my son's room because I don't know if he is, I don't know if he isn't. I've heard two different stories that he might come back home for the summer, but he might move to another part of Indiana with some of his college friends. I don't know what's going on, but irregardless, like I felt like I needed to move furniture and clean. So I started off in there, and he has the heaviest stuff in his room. Um, and all that's in there, you guys, all that's in there is this huge, huge desk. Oh God, you guys, I took apart every cord. I don't know if he's ever going to get it back together. I'm probably going to get in all kind of trouble, but I didn't care. Um, I took off every cord there was to the whole computer system. Um, and I got the desk moved out because it's one of those glass round, not round, but corner tables that, you know, goes down both sides. And so I wiped all that down with vinegar and got all because I couldn't find any freaking glass cleaner. So I used vinegar. I cleaned that, got it out, had to sit down because of my back, right? Then I started to move the bed, which his bed is a queen size bed, but it's one of those that moves up and down, like your body goes, your feet can come up, your knees can come up, one of those sit up beds, lay down beds. Well, that bed in the frame is actually sitting in like another frame that's got a headboard, footboard. For when my parents come to town, my dad has to be able to hold onto a headboard to turn his body because his back is so bad. Phew, you guys, I pushed that thing out of the way and I broke the damn bed. I'm not gonna lie. I broke it. I don't know what happened. I was pushing and one of the things came off and of the side rails came off. It's wood. And I've moved it so much that I've loosened all of the wood with the screws and it just had its last push and it just fell on the floor. And I was like, uh-oh, and my husband wasn't here. And I always feel guilty because he tells me don't do big projects without him here because he knows that he's going to have to come home and fix some stuff whenever I get into these kind of moods. So I texted him. I was like, well, I really kind of screwed up. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left him on devices. And he's like, well, I'm on my way home, but he didn't ask me what I did. And I was like, whew. So he got home and he brought dinner and we ate. And he said, well, he said, my front yard still looks good. So because one time he came home, you guys, and I had, oh God, the stuff. Here's my motto. Here's my motto. If I screw it up bad enough, he's got to fix it, right? So I quit doing one of those honey-do lists or quit saying, "Hey, like, can you help me? Like, I'd like to tear out this bush and this tree and then replant and do that," because he is not gonna help me. He doesn't if he doesn't think that he wants those bushes out of the lawn or out of the flower beds or whatever, he's not helping me. So my thought is, when he's gone, I'll just go out there and start it by myself and get it so wrecked up, like hacked up and terrible that he has to go and finish it. That's what I've done to him all these years. It works. It works. Um, so the last time I had done that, I had tore out bushes that he told me he didn't want to come out of the lawn, out of the front yard. And I was like, hell, I'm taking them out. But I didn't tell him that. So when he came home, they were all hacked up and he had to pull the bulbs out of the ground and stuff and help me fix the flower beds the way that I wanted them. So after we got done eating, he's looking around the house just where he was sitting at, and he's like, "I don't see anything you've done." And I was like, "We haven't walked far enough in the house." And he went, and you could barely get down the hallway because I had all my son's stuff like strewn all through the hallway. The vacuum's in there, everything's in there, and his bedroom's all a mess. And he walks in, and the bed's falling apart. So, and then I was like, "Now I'm just too tired to help you." And I wasn't lying. I was Not lying at all. I was like, "I am too tired. You've been gone to your mom's house for 4 hours. Like, I'm too tired to do the mess with this now. Like, this is a now it's a project for tomorrow." But then, you couldn't get down the hallway. And I was like, "Do you really this is me, right? Do you really need my help?" See, aren't you glad you're not married to me? Seriously, aren't you glad? I'm glad I'm not married to me. And I was like, "Do you really need my help?" And he's like, "No, I don't need your help from here on out." So I came in the living room, propped my feet up, and messed with my dogs and did grooming on my dogs while he took that freaking bed apart, pushed it to where I told him to push it. But that's not the heaviest thing that's in that room. The heaviest thing in the room is my son has this, um, it looks like it looks like an arcade game, but it's not all, like, enclosed, like one of those driving things, where you actually race on it. You race them cars because I told y'all he had gotten a scholarship to the college he's in right now, racing for, Letterman Racing, Ray Hall Letterman, RL something, Ray Hall Letterman, forget what the other one is, racing. Um, so for the first year, he did that, and then it just didn't he couldn't do both. He couldn't do his fraternity and the racing. Anyway, so he's got a whole setup in there. Y'all, that thing don't move. It is like, um, the whole frame is metal. It's metal, so I'm, like, pulling, pushing, couldn't get it to budge. I sat on the floor and I pushed with my feet, and it probably moved like 2 inches. So, um, I knew my husband could move that, and he did. And that's how we work. That's how we roll. So, the room's halfway put back together. I'll do the rest tomorrow. But at least the bed's where it needs to go. The stupid racing thing is where it needs to go. I could put the desk back together tomorrow, and I'm not even gonna try to put the computer back. I'll take the fall for that. And then I need to start on the guest bedroom. That's what I need to do. I went into all that to say, I've been cleaning house today, and, I hurt my back. And I knew it was gonna hurt my back. I knew it. You know how you know? I mean, you know what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, right? Well, sometimes that OCD gets you, and you just have to deal with it later. So you cleaned house all day too. Yeah. Yeah, at least I didn't have to cook. Oof. Listen, I'd rather do anything in the world than have to cook. I wasn't here for that one. I would have cheated to win that too. Girl, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Cheaters. I know, I know, I know, I know. I felt the freaking nerve pain go down the side of my leg, and see, I can't tell Beefcake that, my back hurts because then he's just gonna tell me that I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing, and I don't really wanna hear it. Watching by the fire pit. Wow, nice. Where at? What state is that again? It's chilly in Indiana tonight, you guys. Thanks for coming in, Jackie boy. Kevin's good to see you. Then picked up a oak dresser to deliver to a disabled friend after church tomorrow. I'm getting old, too old to lift my leg high enough to get the bed of my truck. Oh, well, God's going to bless you for that. Just be careful your back. Sounds like you. I do. I have a great. Listen, I have figured this out. It's easier to get forgiveness than permission. You just tear up whatever it is you want your husbands to do. You tear it up, unrepairable, and they'll finish it. That's just how it works here. And he knows it. He knows that's what I'm gonna do. It's easier to just go and do it with me and have me help you, than to come home from work one day and I tore up your yard. Yeah, you just got to do it. You got to do it. That's how these things work. That's the secret to a good long relationship right there. And then you stay out of their way completely. Like like when I said to him, "Do you really need my help?" That was to stay out of his way so he could cuss under his breath at me. I know. I know. It's good though. It's really good. But I was gonna get that room moved around no matter what it took. I'm tired of hearing everything you've done. Girl, and it wasn't even that much, you know? I it's so disheartening because that would have easily taken me maybe 2 hours before the back problems. Sucks so bad. I will be in the path of totality for the eclipse Monday. Me too. Are you guys got people jam-packed in your town? I mean, people are packed. You know, I made a mistake, Kevin. I should have, because my driveway fits 8, depending, fits anywhere from 8 to 10 vehicles, right? I should have uh did some kind of like barbecue event kind of thing out there and just charged people. I'd have made some good money. Because I mean, this town started filling in yesterday, actually. So, and it's going to be coming on all weekend long. Everybody is here. Everybody. I'm going to go live actually during the eclipse, you guys. Little before, and then because I think we've got little over 4 minutes of totality here. Um, I'm gonna go live because I really want to watch my dogs and see how they react to it. You know, they're used to night and stuff like that, so I don't like chickens will react, I think, differently. Like if you have chickens or, you know, nocturnal creatures or something like that, I know they're gonna react differently. And that's what I really want to see is how people's animals do. But if there's any kind of, you know, some people believe in the pull of it, the magnetic, whatever, this and that. I just want to see how my dogs react to it. So yeah, I'm going to be live during that when that goes on. But I did that way wrong. I could have made some money. Dang it. You're in Texas though, so it's warm there. It's warm there. Yeah. See there, I found Kevin over at at your channel too, Peter. Alabama. I hear Forrest Gump every time I see that. I messed it up. I could have made all kind of money. Have a cover charge. That's what I'm talking about. I have a lot of property here. Not a lot. We have about an acre, little under an acre. Man, I missed the boat. I always have great ideas at the last moment. Dang it. Actually, what had happened was honestly, I heard it on the news that that's what people were doing. Great idea. I should have done it. Could have done it. Should have done it. I haven't read up much about the eclipse, so what do you mean your area is going to be daylight? Yeah, so in the path of totality, that means that it's going to be completely dark, just like midnight. It's just going to be you won't be able to see the sun at all. But if you're not in that X in the path of totality, if you're like on the edge of it or out of it, you might see just a little piece of it, you know, just a little piece of the sun covered up. So what'll happen is if you're in the X, which is the path of totality, for the whole eclipse, I mean, you when it totally eclipses the moon, I mean the sun, when it totally clear, it'll be like 4 minutes long that there will be no sunlight at all. And I think here in Indy, it's going to be so the whole event starts between like 1 to 3 something. Um, yeah. Yeah, you'll see the sun's corona, but you know what I mean, though. Like, you're just gonna but you're just seeing the light of the sun. So, yeah, everybody's piled in. Indy's making a lot of money. Well, it's weird because where my husband's parents are, their town is only only a half of their town is in the path of totality. Isn't that weird? Like, the high school is gonna totally be, blacked out, but, like, just a few blocks over, it's not. It's gonna only be partial. Isn't that weird? It's gonna be cool. So I guess I was gonna set up my phone outside, when it's not pointed up at the sun, of course, but also what I heard, unless they change this, um, Kevin or anybody that's in here, I don't know if you've heard it. I heard that most of the United States was gonna be cloud covered. But even if it's cloud cover, though, we're still gonna go dark, you know, it's just like nighttime, it's gonna cover the sun, but it's still gonna kinda suck if there is cloud cover, and knowing Indiana, they'll screw it up. But like 80% or something like that of the US is supposed to be cloud cover. The state parks, yeah. See, I don't live near a state park, but I'll bet. Yeah, it is. I know, when we went on our drive last weekend to Ohio, some of the cute little towns, I mean, they're tiny. I don't even think you can call them towns. They're just little. I think they got maybe a Dollar General in it, and that's it. Um, they're selling T-shirts, you guys, selling T-shirts about, and I wanted to stop and get one, but we didn't. But I thought that was cool too. Yeah, because they're in the path too. So it is crazy how it works. In fact, they're saying here in Indy, I asked my son if he was out of classes that day, if they had closed classes that day, and he said no, that they didn't. So I don't know. I didn't ask my kids if my grandkids' school was was closed because um, in Indy they told the governor came on or something like that, and they said to either leave leave 2 hours early from work to get to wherever you're going, or stay 2 hours after work. So they're just trying to keep people off the streets. But people are going to do it because they just think it's nighttime. You can turn on your lights to probably be safe. But when the city's so flooded with people because they want to be in total blackout, then that's that. Are you going to go live, Kevin? Are you gonna go live, Peter? I'm not gonna go live like this. I'm just gonna hook up my camera outside and uh and then go live from there, just like in my yard. I'm sure most people will be doing it, especially if they're running a channel. Sure. Hold on just a second. Okay. It'd be cool to see different places from around the world though, if people will go live. That'd be awesome. Who's hanging out in the bushes? Somebody's hanging out in the bushes. I don't know who. Somebody is. It's 41 and clear here, you guys. I swanny. It feels like it's 20 degrees. I'm in a robe, slippers, socks. I'm freezing my butt off. And the heater's on. And the heater's on. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick break really quick. Go get a Dari. Play some trash really quick. And I need to make some coffee too. I didn't make it before I came on. It's quiet. The tiger, Lisa, has come out of the den. So I'm sure that's where everybody's at. Girl, did I ever hear some stuff today that just made me want to vomit? But it is what it is. All right, I will BRB. I'm gonna put on some trash music real quick. I'm gonna go make me a cup of coffee. You guys pit stop, use the bathroom, get your coffee, get whatever. And hopefully the tiger will be off soon and it'll start filling up in here. I will BRB. Okay. I'm back. He'll go back in soon. Oh, I know. I know, girl. I know. We gotta figure this out. We have to figure this out. It's just trash. It's complete trash. I thought Tina would come and hang out. Bless her heart. Hopefully she's not hanging out at more places. Yeah. She will. She will. Oof. It's really sad. It's really sad because well, I mean, they actually both can benefit from hanging out together. He will grow his channel more, and hold on, I'm trying to figure out what Tina will get out of it. I don't know. I don't know. What would she get out of it? I don't know. 10 other people in here. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's hiding. Everybody's quiet. Maybe tonight wasn't a good night to go. Get out of those bushes, damn it. I've heard they're fun up there. I did. They're fun. I'm probably just gonna have to break it down and give you my phone number because the trash I heard today. And I stay out of the trash. To tell you the truth, I really do stay out of trash. But while I was cleaning, I had somebody on YouTube going, and I was just like, this can't be happening. This isn't real. People are not this gullible. Then I was talking to Beefcake about it when he came home before I told him of the mess I made. And he was like, I can't believe people are this gullible. I'm like, I know. I know. Right, right. And that's what it comes down to. Money. Sunshine. Where have you been, girl? Where have you been? How you been doing? How you been doing? I just you know, there are some people that I do used to really enjoy watching, and I can't barely even do it anymore. I really don't. I can listen for maybe 10 minutes at the most, and then it's just the same thing. Wash, dry, repeat. It's the same thing. Sometimes they'll switch out the players, but other than that, it's all the same thing. And I'm just like, don't you people have something to do? And then they go from live to live to live to live to live. And I'm just like, what is going on? What's going on? I mean, y'all need to come over here and then we'll talk about life and get you moving. Something. It's amazing to me that people just want to always be in drama. It really does. Oh, you should chat. Sunshine. Get in here and chat with us. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. Thanks for coming down out of the bushes. Cooey! Nonstop rain for days. Really? Good to see you as well, Lulu. It's snowing there. Really, I would cry. Even, I mean, it says it's 41 degrees outside. I'm freezing. I'm sitting here with my hands wrapped around this coffee trying to stay warm. The heater's on, you guys. I'm freezing. I just can't imagine. I do remember some years though in Indiana, we had snow in May. In May. Yeah, it's crazy. It is I just got to give you my number. I got to give you my number, Lisa, because it's crazy. Crazy. yesterday and today. Wow, are you tired of it now? Are you tired of the snow? Yeah, the weather is completely like a menopausal woman. Seriously, seriously. Lulu, don't worry about the laundry. It'll keep till tomorrow. Just stay here and hang out with us. We're more fun than laundry. Yeah, email me, girl. Yes, done with it. So if it's snowing over there, like when do you plant flowers? Here, like I've noticed some ladies are already putting like bulbs and stuff in the ground. Um, but usually like we'll do it like on Mother's Day. Mother's Day weekend is usually when we do planning. When I say planning, I mean going by some already pretty flower pots with flowers in them, sticking them on the porch. But I don't know. I'm going to try something different this year. I've been thinking about it. Yeah, sunshine. That's for the last probably 6 or 7 years. We haven't had snow on Christmas Day. Our snow usually comes in January, early February, like the real heavy stuff. And it's so sickening because who wants it then? Not until after Memorial Day. Okay. I love flowers and plants. But I do too. Aloe vera. Y'all, I killed a cactus once. I'm not going to lie. I really did. I think last year I learned how to keep well, I don't know that I learned, but somehow miraculously, I had a fern on my front porch and it lived. It really did. Um, my sister has got a green thumb like nobody I've ever seen before. In fact, she just brings her ferns and she's got the huge ones, right? Um, I mean, these things are huge, but she keeps them indoors during the winter and they stay alive. She gets that from my mom. I wish I was like that. Then I probably spend a lot of money on plants and flowers that I don't need. Your plants are bulbs. They come back every year. Yeah. I did notice that what do you call those? Daffodils are growing everywhere in the backyard right now. Why do people plant daffodils in like all these random places instead of putting them all together? Like, wouldn't you, if it was me, see, that's part of my OCD though. But there's a random plant coming up here and a random plant across the yard over there, and there's a random plant here. And I'm just like, why? Like, why are you doing that? So what happens is I go over and I jerk it out of the yard because it doesn't appeal to my senses. I cannot handle it. I can't handle looking at that random plant over there. So I'll just go jerk it up if it doesn't look like it belongs. I'm not sure Aussies can appreciate just how cold it gets, like places in the US. Scotland, Greenland, I wake to 3C and think I'm going to freeze. That's 37. Ah, well, I would freeze death in 37. Um, Sometimes that's not as bad. If the wind isn't blowing, the wind to me is what makes it cold. If the wind isn't blowing and it's just calm, the weather's calm, but it's like a dry cold, I can handle that a little bit more. I cannot handle the wind. That's where I get in trouble. The wind. That's where I cannot get warm at all. Peonies. See, I had to jerk out the peonies too, sunshine, because when I figured out that the black ants were all over them, like those had to go. Blech. I think they're beautiful. In fact, the peony is Indiana state flower. But mine were planted right by my front porch, and they were black. I was sitting out there, and there were black ants all over. I was like, "Oh no, those are gonna get in the house. Oh no." They came out. We have a beautiful garden we get complimented on, but we barely bought a few. Everything is from the people's cutting. Really? Wow. Just from people's cuttings? Hmm. Yeah, that can't happen for me. Mm-mm. It's a nice thought, though. Um, and I love it, Lulu, that you guys call your yards, you call them gardens, right? You say the garden, baskets of gold between my rock wall. Wow. I also love marigolds in all different colors. I love them. I love the smell. I love everything about them. When does my favorite really cleansing, renew, and blows the old away and clear? Oh no, I don't feel that at all. I don't feel like I'm being cleansed to the bone at all. In fact, I feel very tense because I'm freezing, and so my whole body's tensed up because of the wind. I think honestly, my favorite element probably would be fire. I love making fires. I used to get in trouble as a kid playing with fire. I'm still that way today. Like if there has to be like stuff burned, I'm your girl. Let me go burn it. Um, I used to burn all my neighbors. I would come over because she was scared to make a fire, and she had a huge fire pit. And I don't know why she was scared, but I would go over like if we had a storm or whatever, and all the branches and stuff would come down, and I'd clean her yard and my yard just because I could burn. I love to burn. We grab pieces from everywhere. Every plant then has a story in a place. Yeah, but what happens? See, I would kill them. They wouldn't even make it in the ground. And if they made it in the I mean, each plant needs different watering, different foods, different everything. And I don't know. And then you have to worry about your zones, right? I hear, because I do watch gardening channels sometimes, and they talk about, I'm in zone such and such. And I'm like, what the heck? The yard is the backyard grass. Oh, okay. Oh, you call the lawn, I mean, you call the yards a garden too, Lisa? I like fire a bit too much. I really do like fire. Not going to tell you. Let let me just say this: if you're going to use gasoline to start a fire, mm, and there's already fire going in the fire pit, and you go to throw more gasoline on it because it's not happening fast enough for you, that fire really will um, creep its way into or come up to the gas, onto the gas can. It and catastrophe really can happen, and I won't tell you how I know that, but I know. I live in the mountains, so I go on fire watch in the summer. Oh, really? Man, I would love to live in. What mountain range do you live in, Sunshine? Is Lainey lagging or buffering, or am I? I don't know. Am I lagging or buffering? Let me know. Don't mothers. What? Oh, wow. How cool. Have you ever gone over there? Have you ever gone to England? I want to go have tea with Fergie. I think the king and Camilla would throw me out. You don't know, Sunshine? Am I lagging? Y'all come out of the bushes. Come out of the bushes. At least to hit the like. And if you haven't subscribed, sub up. Sub up. Everybody must be out partying. Give me just a second. Oh, God. Oh, God. People and people things. People and people things. I know, girl. I thought you were saying it like the Aussies. Nah, Leanie. Or nah, yeah. Nah, yeah. Nah, yeah. Or yeah, nah. When I was 5 years old, but I don't remember. I've always wanted to go. Let's go. Let's go. Partying. What's that, girl? Partying to me is to run on over to my kid's house and wish my grandkid a happy birthday while they blow out the candles and be gone within 2 hours. That's what partying is to me. I remember the days. I went through like about about 10 months of like partying in my whole life. And it was between my two marriages. Well, the end of my first marriage. And I'd never really been in the bars. I'd never been dancing. I'd never. And so about 8 months I did that. I guess it was about 8 months. No, I went out 3 nights a week, and it just got old fast. It got old really fast. Wasn't my scene. I mean, I could dance. I like the music. I love music. And I love the dancing. I um, dealing with people who have too much drink in them or is not fun to me. Not at all. Including myself. I'm hard to live with for myself. Partying to me would be going to the casino. Oh, let me tell y'all. So my my baby child, he texted me and his dad this morning, and he remember I told you he was up in Canada and that he had taken $50 to gamble on because you can gamble and drink in Canada at 18. I'm very proud to say of my kid that he's never drank a drop of liquor at all. Of that child. Now the other kids did what they did. They've done what they've done, and I'm telling you, God blessed me with this one. He knew I'd had enough. Anyways, he told me he was taking $50, and he had been practicing with his brothers in the fraternity blackjack. And he said, "My plan is I'm going to go make 500 off this 50." Y'all, he texted us today, and he did just that. He said that he had enough because he was asking his dad about like because they don't have his bank there, so he can't just put it in the bank, and the money is whatever money currency they use in Canada. So he would have to bring it back across the border, and he's like, I don't know what to do because am I going to have to declare this and, and all this? So his dad had to look that up for him, and he's like, I've made enough to pay for my whole trip um, and have some left over when I get home. Because I guess, yeah, he's coming home tomorrow. Well, he's going back to school tomorrow. He's coming back to the States tomorrow, should I say. But yeah, he sure won it. And he said, I'm glad I know when to quit because two of his friends, one was still at the table and he was down 300, he said, and his other friend was down 200 at the same table. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, Lisa, you just become that age. The party is your kid. Your party is your grandkids. I wish I could party. Sometimes I wish I was like that. Some or even someone who would walk around like and relax with a glass of wine. But I'm just not that classy of a person, you guys. I'm not. I'm just a real girl that walking around in sweats and a robe and no bra, trying to stay warm. I'm not that girl that even puts on makeup every day. Um, it's so sad. I'm such a sad character, really. But I wish I could be different. It's just not who I am. You just people watch. Hmm. There's nothing wrong with that. Usually when I'm in um, a group or a crowd of people, I do. I used to be more loud. I used to um, talk to everybody. Just you know, I don't want to toot my own horn by saying the life of the party, but really, I guess I was. Um, and then I don't know, something in me just changed, and now I just kind of sit back and I do the same thing, even at my family parties, like our, even our extended families there and stuff. I sit back and I watch. I remind myself of my mom. My mom used to be loud and boisterous and just, the life of the party herself. She never met a stranger. And then probably the last 10 years of her life, she would just sit and just watch people. And every now and then someone would come up to her and they'd talk to her and have a conversation. And then they'd walk away and mom would just sit there and watch people and laugh. You know, and I feel like I'm becoming my mom. And that's not a bad, it can be a bad thing, I guess. I guess it can, but I'm hoping not. In 20s and 30s, I partied with the best of them. Yeah, I didn't. I think I was 32 when I had my first divorce. I think I was 32. So like the year of my 30th birthday is when because we were separated at that time, and that's when I really went nutty for a little while. But um, it didn't. It didn't last that long. Like maybe 8 months. I couldn't do it. It wasn't in me. It was already had 3 kids. I had responsibility at work and all that. So I didn't understand too much what people saw in it. And I loved the, like I said, I love the music. I love dancing, but I don't like obnoxious people, and that's what's in those places. I think. I think. I stay and watch from the bushes, read chat. It tells me a lot about people. So going back, I have said too much. Why? You haven't said too much. No, you haven't. Stay here with us. You haven't said anything, really? Hey, Sandra, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been, girl? Where you been? Where's everybody hanging out these days? What's going on? Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Where you been, girl? What you been doing? Tell us your news. Tell us what's going on. Mm, I'm looking up something really quick. Okay. Holding up like a hermit watching you on YouTube. Well, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. It's a slow night. I don't even know where the Aussie girls are. It's a slow night. I might get to bed earlier tonight. Right on. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to look this up. Hold on. Okay. Um, do you guys have your kids' locations like Live 360 or their locations on your phone? I have all of mine but one, and it's because the oldest one doesn't have an iPhone. So I'm not kidding. Probably once an hour, I check my kids' location, especially the my baby child. I have to. It's like an obsession. I mean, down to never mind. I'm not going to tell you how obsessive I am. But yeah, my baby child, I check his location about every hour till I go to bed. Yeah, thanks. It's beginning to be a problem. I addicted to watching every day. Well, uh, um, addicted to watching it here every day or just the whole YouTube thing? You think so? I don't even see Waffles. Usually Waffles. I haven't even heard from Waffles since last night. What's up? I know. Coffee, gotta have that coffee, girl. Yes, but my kids are in their 40s. Maybe they need to track me. Listen, I am not the one that put Sunshine. Honestly, I wasn't the one that put that on my phone. I didn't even know my phone could do it until my youngest child was in, I want to say he was in the 8th grade, and he could literally not go to sleep if I was like, I was never anywhere but maybe over at my sister's house. And if I was still out of that my house whenever it was time for him to go to bed, he would always call me and make sure I was there, and then he'd end up calling me like once or twice before I would come home because he just couldn't sleep without the doors all being locked and all of us tucked in tightly into the house. So one night I came home from my sister's house and he was still awake, and he's like, "Mom, let me see your phone." And he's the one that put it on mine. He's like, "Now I'm going to know where you're at all the time. You're going to know where I'm at all the time, and everything's going to be good." And he said, "Then I won't have to keep calling you, making sure that you're okay and all that." And so, yeah, he's the one that put it on mine. And then little by little, I mean, all of the kids, you know, did that with, they know where to find me though. But like my oldest son, he owns his own company, so he's out of town a lot, and so I always check his locations and stuff, and my grandkids' locations and things like that. I don't know. everybody in here too. Here, it can get crazy. It can get crazy. My daughter has 360 on her phone for the grandkids. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't put it on there. He did. And now if they ever thought about taking it off, oh no, there would be problems because I need something to obsess over. Oh, Sandra, that's sweet. You, you know what, Sandra? My my sister, after our middle sister, so there was one sister in between she and I, and that one passed away during COVID. After she passed away, like I told my oldest sister, I was like, "Look, I'm gonna need your location." Like, and she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "We just, I don't know. I feel better." But she's so private about like, because she leaves town a lot. She goes away a lot, and she never wants anybody to know where she's at outside of her kids, I guess, which is just odd to me. Um, but it's her life and whatever. So she'll give it to me for a little while and then I'll go to check on her and notice she's already turned it back off. Rude, rude. It's really a good thing. I mean, I guess she has it on with her kids, but she doesn't keep it on here. Does everyone here drink coffee? Yeah. Yeah, we do. Oh, see, I don't like flavored coffee. Um, I just like coffee with, and it has to have coffee mate creamer, the the powdered kind. I don't like sweet coffees, but my husband likes different flavor coffees, so I've got him different flavors over there next to the coffee pot. But I don't like it. I don't like Starbucks. I don't like anything like that. I don't like none of it. Mm-mm. But yeah, we do coffee. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I need to put it on my phone. You do, Lisa. You need to put it on your phone. You do. If for nothing else, just to be a busybody like me. Jeez, just gotta know where your kids are at. And then sometimes one of my kids will be somewhere and I text or I'll send them a text and be like, why are you over there? Just to creep them out, you know? But my youngest daughter, she does the same thing to me. She'd be like, where are you going? I see you driving. So it goes both ways. Amanda, hey bestie, how are ya? We are the coffee crew, probably because we come up so late. Um, do you guys have you guys ever heard of a Boo Basket? That came out a couple years ago. Like everybody was talking about a Boo Basket, like men were going out like during the fall time and getting their wife like these baskets, and they had different things that their wife would like in them, like coffee stuff or makeup or bath stuff or whatever, and it was called a Boo Basket. Well, my girls were all talking about it in the family chat about how they got boo baskets. And I was like, what the hell is a boo basket? And so they told me. Well, of course, my husband doesn't know what it is either, right? We're over here living in Mayberry, okay? And so I got him a quote unquote boo basket, but it was a coffee bar. So I got this like really cute tray off of Amazon that spins. And I got the really cute, like, just can dispensers or canteens, whatever they're called. And I bought him 4 different flavors of coffee, creamer, vanilla, white vanilla, no, I'm sorry, vanilla, white chocolate, chocolate, and hazelnut. And there's only 2 decanters though, so I fill them up 2 at a time. And then I've got in another, he likes, if there's nothing in here, Sandra, honestly, before he got his boo bar, I called it his boo bar. Um, he would put chocolate milk in his. That's what he would use, and it'd be like he said it tastes like a mocha. So I put in another little container, I have hot chocolate inside of it, just to add to his coffee. And there's still a container on it as well that's got the little baby marshmallows in it. Because when the grandkids come over, they like their hot chocolate, and the dogs like marshmallows, so that's there. So at Christmas time, I put peppermint sticks up there, or actually this time instead of peppermint sticks because the grandkids were coming over and it was just a complete sticky mess and it was grossing me out. So what I did was I bought, those peppermint little round candies. I put those on there and he'll just drop one of those into his coffee. You can put all kind of stuff in coffee. Um, Nestle's morsels, chocolate morsels, those are good. The butterscotch morsels, those are good. So I keep a little jar of different different morsel things on there. I mean, he's got the hookup. I mean, I may tear stuff up, you guys, and make him fix it for me, but I treat the man good with his little coffee, his little boo bar coffee thing. But there's so much you can put into coffee, so much. So any little new thing I think of, um, he loves it. I actually put some of the peanut butter morsels in there too one time, and he didn't like that as much. And I was like, well, just leave them right there. I'll eat them. I like coffee that is caffeinated. I'm not fussy. Just give me caffeine. I feel that. I feel that. I'm not affected by coffee though, you guys. I only drink coffee because it keeps me warm. But I'm not if I made a cup of tea, and I think it's just because my body's gotten used to that certain caffeine. If I made a cup and drink like 2 cups of just black tea in the morning, then I wake up. It's the oddest thing. Coffee activates your brain, really. And see, I drink Diet Coke all the time too, so I'm always caffeinated. I tried banana splits from Barney's Coffee and Tea. Wow, I've never even heard of that. That sounds delicious. Not for me, but I would eat a banana split, obviously. But he probably would like it. I like to blend coffee in the blender with ice and a little milk and chocolate. He doesn't. That's the thing. He won't drink cold coffee. He doesn't understand people that drink cold coffee. Now I could drink cold coffee. If this coffee like got cold that I'm sitting here holding, and like an hour later, it's still sitting here, and I'm, talking with you guys, I'll finish drinking it. I don't care. Ain't no shame in my game. I love the baby marshmallows, but I love all kind of ooey gooey stuff in my coffee. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, you could put anything in coffee, you guys. Anything. And it just changes the flavor and it's good. Well, I'm told it's good. I wouldn't like it, but I always anything I can find that's new, I'll try it. And if you don't like it, the grandkids will eat it or whatever, and then I'll know. I put chocolate and caramel in my oh, that sounds good too. I bet you just oh, how cute would that be to have those those little caramel God, I love those things. They're individually packaged. They're the soft caramels. That would look really cute on the coffee bar too. Maybe I'll try that. I might try that because they it would melt really quick. The coffee crew is coming. Yeah, come on. Let's do the coffee thing. Y'all got to get it. Get on my level. Listen, I didn't ever thought about doing it honestly until until my girls were like, "Yeah, we got a boo basket." They're all bougie and stuff, you know. And I was thinking, well, what can I get? Because it's not a real thing for guys, I guess. It's the guys treating the women. But I could just imagine going to my beefcake saying, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to get me a basket." I don't know. First of all, I wouldn't even know how to say that to him in any sort of way without not laughing while saying it. And then I could hear him now, like, "What are you talking?" It would be a whole thing. It'd be a whole thing. Black coffee. See, I wish I could drink black coffee. I do like, I put, my creamer in it, but other than that, that's all I drink in it. Little car. Yes, wouldn't that be good? Because I like putting different little things on there, um, like candies and stuff just to drop into it. Yeah, I like it. That'd be so and they're soft, so they would melt really, really fast. What about do you guys ever buy those? They're expensive. Y'all probably are good enough to, make these, especially Joyce. I bet you Joyce has made these. You know those little they look like spoons, but they're made of chocolate and you stir it in your coffee. Have you made those, Joyce? They're so expensive, but they're a hit during the holidays. I bought like 4 because I wasn't gonna buy any more than that. So if you're gonna make them, let me know. I'll buy them from you if I can get them cheaper from you. The other thing that's really cute to put on it for because I have packages of, I have a tea drawer, and that was another thing I did when I moved into this house. I wanted to be kind of cool because I do like my tea drawer, and it's got all my coffee pods and stuff in it. Um, you know those little sticks that have the honeycomb, the candy honeycomb? There it is. See, sunshine? There you are, girl. You're already thinking about it. I have some honey. Yes, I have some of those on my husband's coffee thing too, and I put it in my lemon. I have some lemon tea that I get off of Amazon, and I'll drop one of those in there and just stir. Ugh. I don't know if it's the whole thing of just being able to stir and or if it's really the taste. I don't know. But yeah, you definitely have to get the honey sticks for sure. Not a creamer fan. By the caramel. Oh, oh. Wow. It's time to get some of that now. Caramel ice cream topping. Oh, wow. Wow. I knew you made them, Joyce. They look like a lot of work. Maybe that's why they're so expensive. They're so expensive. Like, really. I mean, it's just easier to buy candy kisses and leave them up there on the bar and drop candy kisses into it. But then when it this that's why we say the morsels, like the the chocolate chip morsels or the butterscotch morsels, those stay up on the bar a whole lot longer than the candy kisses. But like after Valentine's Day, I'd go like where it's half price Valentine's Day candy and get like their kisses because they're expensive too. Jeez Louise, $8 a little bag. Come on. So yeah, and then at Christmas time, the kisses have all different flavors, like the chocolate and the peppermint. And so I'll put some of them up there too, and you just drop it into the coffee, and it melts up good. There's all kind of stuff you can use. Yeah, the sticks are good. They are. You could get them at a Cracker Barrel too, Lisa. You can get a bunch of them at Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel's cool because they have the old time hard. You guys remember those, the sticks of candy? and they're just sticks and they're different flavors. Those are fun too. And they're not that expensive to put on your coffee bar. That'd be fun. My husband loves anything that's like fruity too, but I don't know if he would handle fruity coffee. Who knows? I've seen those. I'll tell you something. I love my daughter-in-law makes hot cocoa bombs, and they're really, that sounds delicious. Yeah, you will like the honey. I mean, I could sit there and just eat. I could eat spoons of honey, though. I love honey. You're a junk food junkie. I go through splurts of junk food. Sometimes I want it. I'm off the junk food kick. I've been off now for about 4 or 5 months. I bought truffles and drop-in coffee. Really? That sounds good too. See, we should. Oh man, you guys, we put it out to the world. We could have all gone in with some money and created our own uh, boo basket, chocolate, um, coffee boo baskets. Make them and send them out. But there's a good idea, like for Christmas or for birthdays or whatever. If your family likes chocolate or coffees or anything like that, you put something like that together and it's more meaningful, I think. Damn, we could have made some money. I'm always missing out on the money schemes. Dang it. I love chocolate. My grandmother, rest her soul, if she was alive, would travel from here. Inspecting. Aw, how nice. Did she have a thick accent? Or did she lose her accent from moving here? Your picture looks very English to me, Lisa. It is very expensive. It's crazy. It's crazy. Take a back melted. Oh wow. I don't like that much work, Joyce. But it would look so cute and festive, wouldn't it? Candies at Cracker Barrel that have. Oh yes, yes. I love that too. I love all the candies there. We had a store at the other um city that we lived in before we moved out here, and they had an old fashioned. Well, it's a it's a historical town, so they have all those really small mom and pop shops, and they had an old time candy shop there that looked like the um, places where people used to go to get. I guess you guys people would get fountain drinks and stuff there. Um, and they had all the old candy in there. I don't know if it's still there or not. Oh, you know what I love, you guys? I really love molasses, anything molasses. I love, and that I think it was an acquired taste, because I didn't always like it. But probably within the last 10 years, anytime I can get like a piece of candy, you know how you get those like at Valentine's Day they have the hearts with the different candies, or you can get the Russell Stovers, and they have like two pieces in there that have the molasses filling. Those are the two I always go for first. I love molasses. Love it. Use pure sugar peppermint stick. I've never even heard of that. What's a pure sugar peppermint stick? Don't know what that is. Oh, I love it so much, Sunshine. I'm serious. I don't know what it is about it, but I love molasses. Now, I've never tasted it like just straight molasses, but I'm talking like candy, like those little candies that you could get in like the Russell Stovers or whatever, and they're chocolate covered. Oh, so good. She still had her accent. My aunt and uncle cousins all lived in about Portsmouth, England, which my mother met my dad because he was in the service. So how old was your mom when she came over here? They're not a hard pepper. They know. Oh. You can buy those. Um, they sell those as well as individually wrapped, right? I always thought they were like air. They taste like they're real. They're not yeah, not a hard candy. It's like really soft and they do melt in your mouth. I didn't think about that. Those are good. Yeah, I think you look very English. I thought I was English. Well, I mean, I thought I had more English in me than what I do, or German, and I'm not German at all, but I did think that I had German in me. Have zero. Popcorn balls, molasses? I have never heard of that. I thought you used Cairo. Oh, I love molasses so much. That sounds so good. I read the Laura Ingalls Wilder books, like everybody else, and they used to use molasses for a lot of things. And I remember one of the stories she told is that when she was younger and her mom would heat up that molasses and they would take it um, out in the snow and then make little swirly like S's or whatever in the snow, and it would harden up really quick, and that's what they would eat for use for candy. We had beef cows, we would feed them oats. Really? So molasses must be cheap. Oh. Hmm. Do you like sugar cane? Do you like cane syrup? Have you, Lisa, you have to taste it. You're down south. Cane syrup. Gosh, now I'm craving pancakes with cane syrup. Jeez Louise. Cane, you mean? Or molasses? Really? Never heard of that before. I think she's talking about the soft peppermint sticks. They make them here in the Bob's brand. Oh, the only ones I knew of was the little candy ones that are individually packed. I've never seen the sticks. The last time I went down to go and visit my parents, I picked up I picked up a bottle of cane syrup, sure cane syrup, because you can't get it up here. You guys, it was $21.99 for a small bottle, and I'm the only one that eats it. Everybody else hates it up here. Early 20s. Wow. Wow. Yeah, she must have still had an accent. My dad owned a feed store. The molasses that came in a 50-pound. It's always a good smell. It does smell good. Wow, I didn't even know they fed livestock molasses. I'm eating molasses food. Girl, I know you be loving some cane. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I don't think I'm going to stay on here too much longer. Guess I'm going to try to get to bed earlier than what I did yesterday. This morning, should I say. I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me. Sorry we didn't get to talk about what we were going to talk about, but I was hoping Melly Joe would come in, but she, I mean, I know it's like the weekend there. It's daytime there for them. Or, yeah, it's still daytime there for them. So, I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me for a little while, and I uh, will probably not be live tomorrow night, but I will be going live during the eclipse during the day on Monday. So, um, uh, my brain just went away, you guys. I don't remember what I was going to say. Um, my brain just went nuts for a minute there. No, no, we're not going yet. I got my flowers and guest book made. Oh, Joyce, did you do it yourself? So what do you do now? Well, we can stay on. I just don't want to keep you guys if you don't want to be here. Well, I'm sure if you don't want to be here, you could go somewhere else. But if you guys want to stay on, I'll stay on. That's fine. Oh, you wait a minute. Wait, you never tried cane? Is that what you're saying, Lisa? Oh, Joyce, I wish I could see pictures of it. What are your colors? Don't make you go and search for something to do. Okay. We can hang out longer. That's fine. What are your colors, Joyce? I'm curious. I don't know why I'm thinking yellow and orange. Why am I thinking that? Sorry, I missed almost all of your live. I got a phone call from. Oh, nice. That's okay. Welcome back. Purple and red. Wow. And what month are you getting married next month? I've never heard of purple and red together. Wow. I like it. Oh, morbid. Is he even on? If he's on, we know where most people are at, probably. Purple and red, like, is that a deep purple or May? Okay. I don't know why, but maybe because I'm seeing Sunshine's name, I'm thinking orange and yellow. Oh my God, what, Lisa? Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if he's on either. We got to figure out where these people are going. Where are they going? Where are they hanging out? What trash are they hanging out with? Why? Don't change your name, Sunshine. I think it's a happy name. Purple Darling Light Red. Oh, I bet that's going to be beautiful. I want to know what's you though. You know, there has been a couple of people that have changed their name, but they've let me know who they were. But I want to know who you are. Oh, wait, let me see. What'd you say? A dark purple and a light red? Is that what you mean? I've still never seen those colors together. That's going to be awesome. Are you having it at a church or backyard? Or what are y'all doing? You going to bed, Lisa? What's wrong? You okay? Gonna make my mints probably in 2 weeks. Oh, how nice. How nice. You're gonna make your mints? Wow. If your dog or cat ever gets an ear infection, don't put Animix ointment in their ears. What is that? I've never heard of that. My Cheyenne, who just passed a couple weeks ago, used to get terrible ear infections. Terrible ear infections, and she was always chewing her paws, and she had to stay on Benadryl. I've never even heard of Animix. I put I forget what it's called in her ears. Um, you get it over the counter as well. Oh, Zolmox or something like that. That's what I put. I think I am lagging, you guys. I think I am. I think my computer's lagging or something. Something's happening weird. Thought you were leaving. I was behind, I guess, 2 or 3 minutes in chat just passed. I know mine did too. Mine just like caught up. Weird. Doing the food also. Girl, Joyce, you're gonna be exhausted. Well, I mean, that's your jam. Um, the cooking bride. You're the caterer, you're the cook, you're the decorator, you're the um what else is there? The planner, all of it, and you're the bride. Unbelievable. My dog Ralph had an ear infection. My vet gave us that for his ears and he lost. Are you serious? Wow. I use Zymox in her ears. My other 2 Goldens don't have any problems with that at all, thank God. I mean, I fast forwarded, I was, like, behind. Girl, you know how much I've done that, like, been stuck up there, and I'm like, "God, nobody's even chatting," and then I realized that I'm stuck way up in chat. But I really do think that I was lagging. Yeah, being able to make your own peppermints, good lord. It's a sight. Why didn't they just give them something else then? Because there's other things that you can give your dog amoxicillin. Why didn't they just give them that instead? In fact, I kept, amoxicillin and, what is the other there's another one that is for, skin infections on dogs, and I keep that here, um, because of Cheyenne's feet and her ears. My dad used sweet oils in our ears if we had an ear infection. I've heard of sweet oil. I've never used that before. I've also heard of people dropping wax into is it wax into their ears? Am I right? Is it candle wax? I think I remember hearing that. My husband's mom said that they used to blow smoke, like, from a cigarette into kids' ears who had, like, water ear or whatever that's called when you go swimming for too long. Believe me, my husband and I here at the vet on Thursday, it wasn't I'll bet. Shoulda just put him on amoxicillin. Jeez Louise. Cheyenne's had so many freaking ear infections, I just started keeping the medicine here at the house and treating her myself. And I cleaned her ears, my god, all the time, all the time. She had terrible allergies. I know, Joyce is oof, I can't imagine doing this much for your I couldn't imagine doing this for I mean, I did my kids' my last child's wedding at my house too, and it was tough. It was really tough. So I couldn't imagine being the bride. I remember my daughter-in-law coming down the stairs and telling me, "Go get dressed," because the wedding was supposed to start in 15 minutes, and I was just a mess. Because it was all on me. So I couldn't imagine. For real. We got it, Eric blew smoke. Yeah, that's what they told me. They would blow smoke, cigarette smoke into the ear. Honestly, my husband said that he remembers his mom doing that too. I don't understand what it would do. I think I was told wax, like they would put like a piece of cotton in the ear and then and then drip just a little bit of wax. I don't know what for. And then it would dry it, harden up really fast, they'd pull the cotton out. I don't know where I heard that or seen I'm always watching history stuff. So maybe I saw it on something that had to do with history, and I just thought, "That's odd." I would be scared. Oh, you have heard of it? Yeah, I've never tried I would be scared that it would miss the freaking cotton ball and end up down in my ear somewhere. Maybe it cleaned out some of the infection, I don't know. But sunshine, try, if you're I don't know if you clean your dog's ears or if I don't know what kind of dog you have or if you have to clean them. Like Goldens, you have to clean their ears. Well, I don't my 2 little ones here because their ears don't get the infection that Cheyenne's used to. So I clean my Golden's ears probably, like, once every 6 to 8 months now. Um, but if he's got an ear infection or whatever, try the Zymox. That's what I used to give Cheyenne, and they have a cleaner where you could clean out the ear really good, and then, um, and then it's drops that you leave in there, and you just squish it in there and leave it in there, and Cheyenne's never had any problems out of that, and it actually works, but you have to drop it in there, like, I think 2 times a day. Oh, they do get their ears cleaned? Okay. Did he get the ear infection from going swimming, or does he have allergies? Because Cheyenne just used to get them from allergies. Allergies, yeah, that's tough. Do you give 'em Benadryl? Yeah. What kinda dog is it? Oh, Yorkie. I used to have Yorkies. Okay. Yeah, I um, does does she get him? Does he get allergies a lot, or is this, like, the first onset or whatever? Because 'Cause I'm not kidding you, Cheyenne, always. It never went away. It never, ever went away. But I kept it as long as I kept her on Benadryl or, if I kept her on Benadryl and did the Zymox, then it helped. Um, Either that or they could have given her a shot every month that would help with it, but I didn't want to put her through that, and I didn't want her to make the hate. I didn't want to make her hate the vets. So I just did the Zymox and the Benadryl. But you could ask your vet about it. Yeah, and Benadryl's good also if they don't like car rides and stuff like that. He thinks he's a big dog. He's writing his vows to me. Wait, to say to me. Oh, how nice. Wow, you're going all out, girl. That is nice. It's nice to be in love. It's been a long time since I've been in love. Good Lord. I mean, I love my husband, but like, you know, that kind of love where I actually want to write him vows or a letter. Negative. All right, guys, I am going to close it up. I am tired and um, don't go hang out with Morbid. It's not even worth it over there. But I'm sure there's other stuff to find. I know that, I think that, I thought that the officer already had his live earlier tonight. Okay. Maybe we can catch up on lives, but I am going to um, probably just go to bed. I'm tired. So I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out, chit chatting with me, and I will see you guys on Monday during the eclipse. Until then, have a good uh, Sunday and good rest of your weekend, and I will see you then. Thanks, guys. Bye.